Alright folks, here is the unedited, uncut version of the interview with Inside Edition. I can tell you that if you cut off half of sentences and paste and cut, you can change the context of a conversation. So you guys be the judge. I am not worried about it because, again, any awareness, any attention is good awareness. I can guarantee you more people have followed me as a result than not. All right, folks, here it is.
Wire me up?
Yep. And then I'm just going to direct you, but all the B-roll shot. If you could just drop, unzip. So it looks good. Oh, you want to just drop into? Are you going to keep it, or?
I want to keep it back.
Oh, let's just. I'll clip it to your jacket.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well, thank you, sir. I feel like I'm wow, that felt really good.
I
never had anybody do that for me.
Where is the clip?
To the floor?
What are you looking for?
Just to clip it for the mic.
Oh, here.
Oh, that's great. Okay. Thank you. And now, let me just do this.
Should I get a camera? I'm going to make that person doing everything.
Yes, you do. We have a hairstylist.
Yeah, hairstylist, sure. Foot massage. I like M&M's in my dressing room.
Right. Only the green one.
Only the green ones. Who was that? Oh, Paul McCartney? Was it Paul McCartney? Or Ringo? One of the two? Good? All right. Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, that's right.
Good?
Yep.
Yeah. Like a professional...
So let's maybe do like a slow walk.
But should he stop at some point? And
Yeah, slow walk.
And I usually stop at like signs. I take pictures of the actual...
Right. Yeah,
signage.
let's just from past the street, just
walk this way?
slow walk, maybe with the camera already
Sure.
on.
Sure.
And then maybe just do this and then start.
You got it.
Yeah. And then I'll dance around you. I
Don't look at the camera.
I won't. I've actually done
the
some
deal.
commercials, but
All right.
I will try not to because it is hard.
You're not taping now, are you?
Yes, this is taping.
It's taping right now?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just going to go and...
All right.
I'm going to make some of my own
Right,
and put it
right.
online.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, folks. So Inside Edition is here. New England Truth. Starting it off. They are getting some footage of me doing an audit. And we're going to have a sit down and answer segment. Look like pretty good people. Reasonable people. Understanding people. So this is how we do. We sit here and we film street corners, police officers, and comment, try to hold people accountable, okay? Today we're lucky. We've got a little extra audience. We've got Inside Edition with a camera crew, a producer, and actually we've got a news crew member that's going to be asking me some tough questions, I was told. So this is what we do. We look at the facility, we take pictures, we make sure we don't violate anybody's signs. It says don't record. If we want to challenge it, we can challenge it, but. So, New England Truth, we are at the city of Newburgh Court, right there. And that looks like a crappy sign. This town looks like a crappy town, to be honest with you. Really, really run down. There's that guy filming me over there. Inside Edition. So, we're just going to spend a day and try to explain and hopefully represent the community well, represent the organization well. How you doing, sir? We don't like police or abuse, or we don't like our constitutional rights being violated. So that's why I do what I do, folks. All right, we're going to let's get a big pan on this. See if we can get the whole thing in the screen here. There we go. All right, folks. Tyrone from New England Truth signing out. I'll talk to you soon, folks.
Like, you have one camera, two cameras, do you have a third one?
I do. Well, I go live on my cell, and I use this.
Why
and
don't
I
you
use
just
that.
shoot those individual?
Okay.
We're just gonna like, why
I
don't you
have
just,
a handheld thing
he's
for
just
this
gonna
one.
show, just like kind of like, look in there, then kind of adjust this, and then look at that so we can show all three things.
Okay. Do you want me to do anything, or?
Not yet. I'll tell you when.
All right.
just kind of look at your stuff.
Go ahead.
You kind of look at your cameras and stuff.
Yeah, let's just make it look like you're messing with settings, you know?
Oh, okay.
That's
good idea. Yeah.
Look, yeah.
Let's do this. I got you. A little play role.
All three things.
Yeah, play it out,
around
play it
with
out,
all
play it
three
out.
things.
Oh, you got a Sony too?
Yeah.
Kind of cool then.
Industry standard.
Everybody wants the Canons. Canon. Oh. Oh, there was just grinds in that. I better not have any grinds on my teeth. It just was grinds in the bottom of it. Okay. I don't want to walk around. Yeah, good? Good? Sorry. Thank you.
So which way should they walk? From that way to us, towards us?
Oh.
Walking
I'll walk
talk,
with them, right?
No, Lisa walking talk. This is just for a zero shot.
Right, I'm walking in front.
Which way should they walk?
Oh, this way.
Okay, great.
I should just go walk towards us.
Okay.
How are you today?
Fine, thank you. Cold.
Yeah.
So great from here. So this is easy on this part, Tyrone. You and I are just going to be chatting together. This isn't part of the interview. This is what we call B-roll.
Oh, B-roll, sure.
So just a walk and talk.
Yeah, I do B-roll too. Okay, cool. So how are you today? That kind of stuff?
Thank you. Yeah, and I'll guide you through it.
Sure.
Everything we do, we're just going to kind of ignore the camera and we're just going to have a conversation.
I'll struggle with that, but thank you.
Yeah, it should be easy.
It's only 15 seconds.
And tell me when you guys are ready. So how long have you been doing this?
Officially about 2 years now.
2 years. Do you live here in Newburgh?
I do not live in Newburgh.
Okay. Do you normally come here? Is this part of your kind of your area that you cover?
I cover anything in New England. The only two states that I have not hit are Maine and Rhode Island, which I plan on it.
Okay. So you travel around then. So you don't just cover one area. You visit different
I specifically do.
cities
Yeah, intentionally.
or counties.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. And are you pretty well known in this area?
In Newburgh or in New York State? New York State very well. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a name for being an auditor. I happen to be friends with the sheriff in Albany County. Grew up and went to high school with him. So I've had some pretty good meetings on film. Was able to bridge a little bit of a gap there.
Okay.
So I am well known in New York, maybe not in Newburgh.
Okay.
I think we have enough.
Good.
Phil, I think we have enough. Okay, great.
That was easy.
For this, can you keep the camera off because we want the exclusive?
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't remember what I
Well,
said. No, sorry, it's fine.
you know, just whatever comes to you. You know, you've been doing, like, you're taking whatever I'm saying and you're answering those questions.
Trying to engage
So
me.
you're doing the same. You're doing
Okay.
it right. Just you know, kind of make it succinct. People are going to look at your videos and they're going to say, "This guy's being obnoxious. He's being rude. He's being an ass. Why are you doing that to law enforcement?"
When you feel you have no other recourse to enact your civil rights, you're going to push back with whatever way you can. In this case, verbally.
Okay, people understand that we're allowed to tape police officers, but are you going over the line when you call them names, when you say they're beating their wives or their children? Isn't that taking it too far?
If you've ever been violated by a police officer, you would understand that that's not even close to far enough. You said succinct.
No, it's good. That's like,
And then you say, ask about, the jerk question. You're being a jerk. Kind of ask about
Don't hit me though.
no,
I saw him going like this.
never. Aren't you just being a jerk?
I have to be honest and say that there are some times where I am going overboard on purpose to elicit a response because I know it could be there, and usually it is. 90% of the time.
So you're trying to elicit a response from
In
them.
some cases.
And you've actually apologized
I
on
have.
some of your videos because you say that you've gone too far.
I have.
And why? What for you is going too far?
Well, my passion takes control of me based on my rights being deprived. But I need to be a professional and disseminate between the emotion and what needs to be done.
It sounds like this is very personal to you because something happened to you, rather than this about being First Amendment. This sounds like it's a personal agenda that you have.
I would say it's not just personal because I did the research also, and it's just there's a plethora of knowledge out there.
So that's where it started, but then it became
It evolved.
a broader concept for you. Okay.
And then do you regret?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Tyrone, do you regret how you treat some of these law enforcement officers in your videos?
There has been on 2 occasions I have regretted. I felt bad, and I've left feeling bad. I do not enjoy that, calling somebody a name. So I want to get better.
You want to get better.
I want to get better in that
The
regard.
bigger purpose is for law enforcement to act better.
Sure. And if they're going to get better, I should get better.
That was good. And just ask the mistakes question again.
Okay. Yeah. You know, as a woman, I was really offended when you called a woman Miss Piggy and you said that she was fat and you were screaming at her while she was doing her job.
Sure.
She wasn't doing anything wrong. She was simply doing her job.
Yes.
Was that appropriate?
I would say it was appropriate based on her lack of acknowledgement of me, but not to that level. That's one of the videos I felt bad about.
Really, this is one of the ones.
That is the number one, and then there's another one. But that is one of the videos I felt bad about, yes.
So if you could apologize to her.
Oh, I definitely would. I would shake her hand, write her a letter, do anything to apologize. And there's another police officer I have to go back to and apologize to for something.
Okay. All right, so you do on occasion feel like you've gone too far.
I think everybody should be pragmatic, open-minded, and understand, and be humble, and understand you can make mistakes.
Would you be willing to take down those videos?
No.
Why? If you
Because
feel
that's
bad
an
about 'em.
expression of my mistake. That's who I am. I need that to be there. I need everybody to know that I made that mistake if that's that case. And I think that I crossed the line in that video. And I said that in that video, in the description or whatever it was.
Well, you're monetizing from that video.
I am. But I'm also telling people that it's an evolution. Everybody needs to see the evolution of what an auditor does. We're going to make mistakes. This is a movement that's brand new. I'm trying to exemplify my mistakes and my accomplishments.
And then you're just acting. Is a lot of this just an
Yeah.
act for the
Okay. Yeah. Let me continue to.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Tyrone, is this just an act for the cameras?
I would say that in order to be a professional, and this is where I fail, because I'm behind that wall with my emotions, but I have to act, I have to perform. So you have to separate the emotions from that. That makes it acting.
So you're performing.
In some cases, I'm trying to perform without the emotions. That way I don't do those things that hurt people.
Because in real life, you're a very friendly person. I've seen you saying good morning to people. You seem very nice. But then on those videos, you seem to turn into this very obnoxious person in order to elicit a response from law enforcement. And then you monetize it.
I see a huge problem in our society. I am willing to give my life to expose it. It's not a joke. I put myself in those situations to possibly be murdered or killed or whatever.